Hello and welcome back to the channel. If you've seen the title of this video, we've had a massive sale. But there's zero profit for me. But I'll explain that at the end when we get to it. But we've had a load of other sales. We've had a total of about, I think it's 17 or 18 sales. None on Depop, as per usual. Depop is going down the toilet. But we've had, including the big one, 7 on eBay. And then I think 11 on Vinted. Vinted's been doing pretty well the last couple of days. But let's crack on with the eBay ones first, get those ones out of the way. So on eBay, start with a couple of small things. We have had a Nintendo DS game. Don't know if you can see that very well. This is Super Princess Peach for Nintendo DS. Bought this like 3 or 4 days ago at the boot sale for £2, and it sold just a cartridge for £12.95. So there's that one. And then something that sold literally within about an hour of me listing it. We have a little Kodak EasyShare digital camera. Has some wear on the front, a few scratches. I paid £5 at the boot sale for this, and it sold very quickly for, you find it, 25. Only a quick 5 times on this one. I think they were going for a little bit more, but because mine had some scratches on the front, nothing actually wrong with it, but you know, cosmetically, it had a bit of wear. So I listed it for 25, and someone else obviously doesn't care about the wear, so they bought it. There's that one. We've had 2 pairs of trainers. I was quite surprised. I had these 2 pairs for a little while. I'll say a little while. It's probably been a couple of months. My girlfriend picked these up from a charity shop for me. I think she paid like a £5. I can't remember what these are called though. Is there a name on them? Actually, I got the listing here. Why am I just reading it? These are women's Adidas Signal Pink Supernova. So yeah, they were a £5, as I just said, and they sold for £28. And then the bigger sale, still trainers, we have these ones. Now, I can't remember exactly how much I picked these up for. What ones are these called? These are called Pegasus Trail. Like Nike Trail, Nike Reacts. Gore-Tex as well. If you see a shoe that has Gore-Tex on it, it's just instantly like worth a bit more. I think I paid either £15 or £20. I can't remember exactly, but I know it was around that figure. And I had them listed for 65. I sent out an offer of 55 and someone accepted. So yeah, £55 for some Nike Trail, Nike Reacts. I'm not a trainer expert, so I'm just reading what it says on the side of the shoe. Nike Trail, Nike Reacts, Gore-Tex. £55. I'll take it. Then we have 2 items of clothing on eBay. First one, we have like t-shirt, little t-shirt. Echo Unlimited t-shirt. This sold for £15, and I believe I picked it up for about £3.99. I believe it was £3.99. That was an easy one to pick up. Because when I see those for that cheap, if you see Echo Unlimited t-shirts for around that price, they're always like a good solid £15-ish, if they're in good condition. And then the only other items of clothing is a pair of Y2K Nike Manchester United, if you're into football, tracksuit bottoms. And they sold for £18, and I believe I paid, I think it was a £5 for those. I got these fairly recently. Might have even been in a video. It was either £4 or £5, I'm pretty sure. And that is all the eBay sales, other than the really big one. But we're going to save that one to the end, because that one's quite interesting. So let's get on to Vinted and check out the Vinted ones. Move those out of the way. Now, one sale on Vinted that's not clothing. We have Final Fantasy, the collection. It's the Pixel Remastered, or I think it's what it's called, Pixel Remastered. Just says 1 to 6 collection. Yeah, I think it's like the Pixel Remaster it's called. I got this from CEX with the vouchers I use from trading in stuff I pick up at the boot fairs. So, paid for with a voucher, sold on Vinted for £40. So, I was tempted, I wanted that game for myself actually. I wanted to get it for myself, but I just know I don't have time to play through these games. So, I didn't get it for myself. Someone else got it. Alright, and then we have a bundle of 2 items. Now, I'm pretty sure someone who is subscribed to my YouTube channel brought these, and I said I'd give them a shout out. So, we have, let's show the items first. I got both these items for free because I used my Fleek credit that I earn to buy a wholesale bundle of t-shirts on Fleek. So these cost me absolutely nothing. We have a Nike t-shirt, and the other one is also a Nike t-shirt, but a little bit different. Nike Pittsburgh, is that how you say it? Pittsburgh t-shirt. And someone bought these both for £17.90. So, cost me nothing, earned me practically £18. And these are from Benji. And I looked at your Vinted. You had some nice stuff, so give you a shout out. It's a bigboy_Benji. So go check out bigboy_Benji on Vinted. He's got some interesting bits. But yeah, I appreciate that. Anybody who follows me on YouTube, if you do buy something from me, like feel free to leave me a message. And if you're a reseller as well, I'll happily shout you out because we all got to support each other. So yeah, if you do buy something from me and you know me, leave me a message. All right, next up. This is something I thought would sell a bit quicker. I had it around for a little bit. It's a Weird Fish t-shirt, but it was new with tags. So Weird Fish t-shirts, when they're not new with tags, can go for a solid like £15. But new with tags, I had it listed for 25, which is about what they go for. Someone sent me an offer of 20 on Vinted, and I took it. So this is a Dr. Hoot. Do you know the Weird Fish t-shirts do weird little animal puns? Like this is Dr. Hoot, and it's like an owl Doctor Who. But yeah, new with tags. I paid, I believe it was £6. And yeah, sold for £20 on Vinted. And then next up, we have something I love selling during summer because these sell so well. It's a Tommy Bahama 100% silk like Hawaiian shirt. This is a really big size as well. I think it's like, is it double XL? Yeah, double XL. It looks massive though because obviously they're like very like relaxed fit, so they're very oversized. But these silk shirts go very well. Now, I actually took an offer on this one. This one I sold for £27. I think I had it listed for £32 because I think it might have a small faint mark or something. Can't remember. But I had it listed for like 32 and someone sent an offer of 27 and I'll happily take that. I believe I got this one. Actually, I can't remember where I got exactly this one, but I know I bought a lot of Tommy Bahama silk shirts either on Vinted for a tenner or less, or I did use my Fleek credit to buy another bundle of Tommy Bahama shirts on Fleek, which cost me nothing. And I don't know if that was one of the Vinted ones or one of the ones from the bundle on Fleek. But either way, it was a tenner or less, and it earned me £27. Then we have something I picked up very recently from a charity shop trip I did in town. I went into a charity shop and I came away with about 7 pieces of Callaway golf clothing, and they were all like, I think for all 7 I paid about £32, which works out like £4 something each. And in one of the items was this Callaway golf polo shirt, and I accepted an offer on this one on Vinted for £13. I've already sold like a couple of these Callaway pieces and made back that £32 already, and I've still got like 5 more pieces to sell, so then they'll all be profit. So golf stuff does quite well, especially during summer. So keep an eye out for that. Then we have another Nike t-shirt that I got in that t-shirt bundle that I said cost me nothing from Fleek. Nice big spell out Nike t-shirt, just a simple one. I had it listed for I think £12. Someone sent me an offer of, I think they sent me an offer of 8 and I counted at 10 and it sold. So £10 for free on that one. I say for free because it cost me nothing, obviously. Then the next 2 items came from the same person when I bought these at a boot sale literally just a couple of days ago. Well, it's currently, what day is it today? Wednesday, and this is the boot sale I went to on Saturday. So yeah, it's like 4 days ago. This t-shirt cost me 50p. It's a Lecu Sportif, if that's how you say it. Just a simple grey Lecu Sportif t-shirt. I listed it for, I believe it was £9.95. Yeah, £9.95, so a tenner, and it sold. Didn't even send an offer, just paid the tenner. So £9.50 profit on that one. And from the same person at the boot sale, I got this jumper for £1. I only bought it because I think it's vintage, and it had a big nice embroidered spell out, and it says rowing crew. I think I've sold some like rowing embroidered spell out things like this before, and they tend to do pretty well. This has some marks on it, so I only listed it for like £14.95, and someone sent me an offer of £12, and I took it. So £1 into 12 on that one. But yeah, those 2 items from the same person at the boot sale. I think I picked up like 5 items from that person at the boot sale, and those 5 items only came to like £6.50. So I'm already in profit, like 4 times my profit pretty much. 4 times my profit, 4 times what I spent. Now this one I picked up very recently, just on I was walking past a charity shop, just one singular charity shop by itself, popped in, got these, and they sold within like a day. They are a pair of vintage Nike, see, vintage like 90s Nike tag swim shorts. I paid a £5, someone sent me an offer of 15 on Vinted, an easy triple, literally within 24 hours of listing them. And then the last sale, before we get to the big one, we have a simple Vans t-shirt, which yet again I used my credit on Fleet to pay for this. Cost me nothing, listed it for £9.95 and it sold for £9.95. And now, the big one we've all been waiting for. Let me move all these out of the way. Now, I've already got them in this box. What I've sold, if you've seen the title of the video, you know how much I've sold them for. I have sold these trainers for £420. £420. It's absolutely insane. Now these are called, let me read this out because I'm no good at trainers. Nike Air Max 1 Atmos Elephants. They are very funky. They're in pretty much brand new condition. And yeah, they sold for £420. Some people are listing them like new in box for like close to 1,000, but all the solds are around like the £400 mark. And now, people are wondering why I'm not getting any profit from this. Because they're not mine. A friend of mine said, you know, they know I do eBay, they know I'm good at selling stuff. They asked me if I could sell these for them. I told them obviously I pay some fees, so I have to take the fees off when I get paid. But yeah, they asked me to sell them for them, and I did so. So I'll be sending them the money for these once they go through the eBay's authenticity check, because these are obviously over £100. I think it's over £100. They have to go through eBay's authenticity check. But yeah, a friend asked me to sell them for him. I was happy to do it. And yeah, I made my friend £420. Well, it'll be like £380 after the fees come off. But yeah, that's absolutely insane. I personally would never pay that much for a pair of trainers, because I wear one pair of trainers all the time until they literally crumbling. Then I buy one more pair of trainers to replace them and continue like that. But yeah, £420. Nike Air Max 1 Atmos Elephants. They're only worn once, and someone's going to get some nice pair of trainers. But yeah, got to send them off, make sure they get to eBay's authenticity check-in securely before I get paid. And that's all the sales. I mean, I had some great sales even before these, but these make mine look like crap. But anyways, without those, I had like 17 sales, 16 or 17 sales, I can't remember. And now I need to get packaging these because it's really late in the day and I need to go have dinner. So we're going to bring the video to an end. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, if you buy anything from me and you know you're a subscriber or a follower, if you follow me on TikTok or anything, leave me a message. I'll happily shout you out if you resell as well. You know, we all got to help each other. But for now, I got to get packaging. So please like, subscribe, comment. You know the drill. See you on the next one.